when we were learning how to add and subtract in first and second grade, we learned about fact families. I know that 3 plus 5 equals 8. I also know that 8 minus 5 equals 3, and that 8 minus 3 equals 5. These are fact families, okay? So I'm going to use the idea of a fact family, and I'm going to use my algebraic skills to show you how we come up with our fact family equations. So I'm going to start with an equation 9 plus 4 equals 13. I know that if I do 13 minus 4, I'm going to get 9. I'm going to show you how to figure out that equation algebraically, because once we figure it out with numbers, we're going to be able to apply it to linear equations. So the first thing we do is we bring down our equal sign, because we want our equal sign to be in our final solution. I know that I want to get 9 by itself on one side of the equation. So ultimately, I want 9 on the left, and I want 13 minus 4 on the right. Well, to get that 4 to the other side of the equation, I have to subtract it from both sides. And when I do that, my 4's cancel out on the left because they're opposite numbers. And when I add opposite numbers, they equal out to 0. So 9 is remains on the left, and on the right side is 13 minus 4. So I want to use this same idea with a linear equation. So let's replace the 9 with x. And we'll say x plus 4 equals 13. Well, we already know that x should be 9. So we're going to use our fact family knowledge, and we are going to rewrite this equation so that x is by itself on one side of the equal sign. So we bring down our equal sign because the equal sign has to be in our equation. And ultimately, I want x on the left and everything else on the right. To move our plus 4 to the other side of the equal sign, I have to zero it out on the left. And to do that, I need to subtract 4. Whatever I do to one side of the equation, I need to do to the other side of the equation. My 4's ultimately cancel out, and they become 0. On the right side, I end up with 13 minus 4. They're the same type of term. They're both constants. So I'm going to combine them and find the net value. 13 minus 4 is 9. And indeed, if I know my fact families, 9 plus 4 equals 13. 13 minus 4 equals 9. So my answer checks out. And that's how we take our knowledge of fact families to help solve for our variables in a simple one-step linear equation.